What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bunsbox. This is a update to the achievement / trophy walkthrough I made for Skater XL. There's been a new method found for the around the world achievement / trophy. So instead of taking thousands of hours, it's now only going to take hundreds. So I say only, loosely, but it is another idle method, so you will be able to just leave it going without having to worry. And this method was brought to my attention thanks to MVP NiGhTMaRE on True Achievements, or BCarsonElite on PS4, same person. And he told me about this glitch where you can fall through the map, and it was a little bit tricky trying to figure out exactly how to pull it off, and it's really hard to pull off consistently, but once you pull it off, you can leave it running. You're never going to get stuck. You're never going to fall into it's just going to keep going. So you're going to want to be on downtown LA. And I can confirm this tracks also on my main account. It has gone from 1% to 2%, and that took about an hour 50 minutes. But it is impossible to tell how far into that 1% I was. I don't believe I was that far, but it's hard to tell. So like I said, hundreds of hours, not thousands, hopefully. And we basically, you want to pick up your little spawn point thing with the Y button or the triangle button and get yourself into this building, however which way you can do that. And there's a few different ways, or maybe there's only one. Thought I got in here another way. But yeah, basically you want to get into this building. There's one that's right here to the right. You spawn down here. That's right to the right of you at the start. You just get into this building. Once you're in, you can kind of zoom in to get a closer look at your white dot. And you want to place this generally somewhere, and you don't want to get, out the building. You gotta zoom back out, get back into the building. You can go ahead and place your dude down here so you can always easily get back in. As you'll see, your dude is invisible, or your female, your male, whoever you've picked. So, but you can do tricks. You're actually on flat land and everything here. But what you want to do is kind of try and find the edge of the plane that we're on. So, like I said, tricky. It's tricky to do. Really hard to consistently figure out exactly where in here you are. Just kind of do slight movements. You can get your dot to fall down to that plane below. There, I believe that helps. I don't know what the hell this marking is on the floor here, but there we go. Yeah, this hill, I've managed to get it looking that way. This kind of town, I've managed to get it looking that way. So it seems like kind of anywhere looking this way seems to work. I did manage to get it once facing that way, but I was never able to replicate that, so I'm not really sure how I did that. So, I mean, it very much is a your mileage may vary type of situation, and you want to try and get your dot as close to not falling off this invisible plane here. So that's me pushing up, this is me pushing back. You can kind of see that's the edge. Put your person down there. Hopefully he will just start falling on his own. If he hasn't, then he's not quite close enough somehow, even though could be. Like I said, very hard to consistently pull off. Once you do, you are golden. There we go. Now I think we're on the underground plane. Put your person there. Hopefully he'll start falling. If not, you can just try and press A a little bit and then jump so that he falls off himself. But chances are you'll get stuck like that. Now, you can have it to where just falling off and getting stuck there anyway. Like this. Like I didn't press anything, he spawned in. He's going to fall. He's going to stop right there every time. So I'll leave this run a couple times for you guys to see. So you could theoretically, if you can't get the glitch to work any further than this, you could leave it like this. It will take longer than the method I want to try and show you. But it's consistent. Shouldn't ever get stuck. I haven't tested this one long term really, but I mean there's no reason you should get stuck. There's something to get stuck on. You fall down, you respawn, you fall down, you respawn. But what you want to try and do is get him to respawn, and then find the direction that's right next to the edge to where you can just kind of flip trick off. And then, like I said, I've got my inputs on screen so you guys can see what I'm doing when it's successful. But it's still really, really hard to get to where you're not hitting whatever the hell is underneath. So just really just gotta fiddle with it a lot. I'd say a little, but it really is a lot. Try and find where like your sweet spot is. Just falling through. You want to kind of jump off, do like an extended flip trick and let go. And then you should, like that, clear the bottoms of the buildings. You'll keep falling. Eventually you'll see that kind of like distance, backdrop of the city disappear off the top of your screen. And here you are. This is it. So right now you are falling. It does not look like it, but trust me, you are falling. Like you can't really turn around or anything. If you hit the replay button, you can get towards the end. The hit. Wait. You can see my skater is just falling or floating, whatever, in this abyss. But like I said, on my main account, I went from 1% to 2%, so it is definitely tracking distance traveled in some capacity. He's not just like floating in animated space, not moving. But as you can see, he's fairly well in there. And then as you can see, he's falling the entire time. If we get the camera up and under him, see he's just constantly falling the entire time. Like even past where the, you know, where we could see this thing on the normal screen. That's the end of the replay. But yeah, so I mean, you are falling, and you will infinitely fall. As far as I've tested it, I don't think if there's a stopping point, it is hours and hours away. To which point you could just, I guess, you know, if after a few hours you haven't gone up 1% on Xbox, you could reset. But I mean, as far as I can tell, it's infinite. I'll be leaving this on over the next couple weeks, hopefully while I sleep, and hopefully the achievement will unlock. So this is by far the fastest method, like I said. Back out of there. So yeah, once again, thanks again to MVP NiGhTMaRE or BCarsonElite for bringing this to my attention. This is a massive time reduction in what was going to be a thousands of hours achievement. It is now still a crazy hundreds of hours for a game that everything else took a couple. But, I mean, shaving 80-90% off that thousands of hours is nothing short of like an amazing discovery. So thank you again for bringing that to my attention. And hopefully anybody crazy enough to go for this, hopefully this helps you out. If it did, make sure to give me the thumbs up. Hit me up with a subscription if you want to see some more content. Hit the bell if you want to know when that goes live. Check me out on Twitch if you want to see me do some more stuff. I've just recently started that up, so still fairly new, still messing around with settings, trying to, you know, nail stuff down. But hopefully you guys can join me there and we can have a good time. And yeah, I mean, otherwise check out Epic on Twitch as usual. He's still streaming over there. He's still trying to get a mic. He hasn't found one that he likes just yet, but once he does, he will be talking in his streams as usual. Yeah, I'll quit rambling. I've been falling this entire time. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.